What is up, car addicts? So I am back from vacation and I've had a lot of requests from you guys to still put together the detailed event week video, even though it's still the day after. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. So as always, we're going to be covering this week's double and triple money opportunities in the event week, as well as the property and vehicle discounts. Now this event week is for June 5th through Monday, June 16th, 2025. So yes, it is in fact an almost 2-week event week, as Rockstar usually does before every major DLC, and that's of course because of the 2025 summer DLC releasing on Tuesday, June 17th, which Rockstar has confirmed via the GTA Plus benefits end date of June 16th. Plus, in the email Rockstar sent to the community news outlets for this week's event week, they state, keep an eye out for information about a new update coming at GTA Online later this month, with more details to come. So sadly, no confirmed theme as of yet at the time of this recording, but at least we for sure know that there's an update coming and we have a confirmed release date as well. Anyway, the current prize ride is the Ruiner ZZ8. It's primarily based on the 4th gen Pontiac Firebird Trans Am WS6 and has a normal price of about $1.3 million. To get it for free this week, you have to get top 3 in an LS Car Made Series race for 3 days in a row. In regards to performance, in the muscle car class, and is a top 20 performing car in that class, which is pretty impressive for what it is. Its main strength is of course its handling, which is almost sports car like, so it's very easy to drive and has some pretty decent power as well. It's a pretty well rounded car for what it is, and it has some good customization as well. Definitely a great one to try and acquire this week from the prize ride. Continuing to the test ride vehicles, we have the Carbonizaire, the Varus, and the Alpha, and all three of these are Move website vehicles. And for current gen console and PC users, we have the Vigero ZX as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Fudo GTX. It's primarily based on the Toyota Sprinter Threno AE86 liftback, and has normal price at just under $1.6 million and a trade price of just under $1.2 million. It's in a sports class and is one of the slowest vehicles in that class, and that's mainly due to its handling and lack of power. But obviously that's not the reason you buy this car. You buy it for the styling, the customization, and of course the drifting, which yes, this one does offer the drift tuning option. Combine this with the great customization being its finished DLC car, and it just makes it a must own in my opinion. A fantastic car to try to win off the casino podium this week. In terms of the dealership cars and luxury autos, we have the Itali GTO and the Tailgater S. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Hexer, the Rustin, the Blade, the Hustler, and the Fagaloa, and all these are Move website vehicles. Continuing to the discounts, starting off with the property discounts, we have 30% off the arcade businesses as well as the upgrades / renovations for them. Continuing, we also have 30% off the casino penthouse as well as the decorations for it. And lastly, we also have 30% off the import-export vehicle warehouses as well. So 3 major properties on sale this week. Very good. Continuing to the vehicle discounts, starting off with the Legendary Motorstar website, we have 40% off the Itali GTO. So this one's in the sports class and is one of the top 3 performing non-HSW cars for track performance. It has basically supercar performance in the sports class. Just a really nice, fast car to drive with some pretty decent customization as well. At this price, this is a great deal. Next up, we have 40% off the Taipan. So this one's in a supercar class and is the second slowest supercar in the class for track performance, and it has the slow handling flags as well. Plus the styling and proportions of this car are just completely off. Rockstar designed this car to be primarily based on the beautiful Hennessy Venom F5, and what we got was a poorly proportioned supercar from Temu, one of the most disappointing and ugliest supercars in GTA Online in my opinion. I don't recommend it at all. Continuing, we have 40% off the Comet SR. This one's in the sports class and is basically the high performance variant of the OG Comet. It has the updated headlights and taillights and some visual customization as well. Plus, of course, there's the performance. This thing is in top 15 for track performance, excluding HSW in the sports class, which is very impressive. It's a very nice car to drive with great handling, but at times it can still step out on you like the original Comet, but it's still predictable and easily manageable, which I like. Usually it's just way overpriced for what it is, but for this price, I think personally it's well worth it. Moving along, we have 40% off the Tailgater S. This one's in the sedans class and is a top 5 performing car for most tracks, although it can barely touch top 4 as there is a pretty significant gap in performance there, but it does offer some great customization, so at least there's that. I personally like the car, although I do wish it had better handling. Next up, we have 40% off the Rebel GTS. So this one is of course in the SUVs class and is a top 5 performing SUV in the class excluding HSW, but unfortunately it doesn't have the acceleration and handling of the top 3 SUVs. It's a bit behind, but it does have some pretty decent customization, and I personally love the styling of it. I think it's a great deal at this price. Moving on to the San Andreas website, we have 40% off the Dominator ASP. So this one's in the muscle car class and is a top 5 performing vehicle in that class for most tracks due to its great handling, which is basically sports car handling. However, it does lack a bit of power to be able to keep up with the top muscle cars, so there is a noticeable gap in performance compared to the top 3 muscle cars, but it does have fantastic customization being a tuner's DLC car, and of course the styling. I honestly think it's still worth it at this price. And lastly, to the Warstock website, we have 30% off the regular Insurgent. So this one is in the off-roads class and is a mid-tier performing vehicle in that class, so it's not slow, especially considering what it is. And of course it's well known for its armor, taking 23 homing missiles to blow up, which honestly at this price I think it makes it a great deal for someone looking for a pretty well armored vehicle on a budget. However, this one offers pretty much no visual customization, which is why I personally prefer the Insurgent pickup custom, but obviously that's a lot more expensive. Moving along to the gun van, we found weapons available this week and 50% off the railgun. For triple money, we have triple money NRP on select community series jobs, plus triple money NRP on hot ring circuit races and ISI classic stunt races as well. For double money, we have double money NRP on the casino story missions, most work missions, import export vehicle cargo sell missions, which hasn't happened in over 8 years. It's been 1.5 times money before, but not double money in almost a decade. If you sell a top range car, for example, in a full public session, it will sell for $300,000, which is a $260,000 profit, which is just an insane profit for only like 10 minutes of work. And lastly, we have guaranteed diamonds for the casino heist for every single run, which is also insane. Rockstar has never given us business bonuses this good for the event week directly before a major DLC. Usually it's like a month before, so this DLC is most likely going to be very expensive. Anyway, for the weekly challenge, if you complete 2 casino work missions this week, you receive a 100k bonus. For the FIB priority filing garment factory this week, it's going to be the brute force file. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the salvage yard business, again, these only change once per event week. We have a Duggan robbery with the Ballistic Conjo, the cargo ship robbery with the Toros, and the McTony robbery with the Altark, and sadly none of these are claimable this week. So almost 3 months with no claimable car. It's a real shame, but I guess it is what it is. Anyway, lastly for the time trials, this week's normal time trial was Sawmill. I highly recommend a quick bike for this one. For the premium race, we have the race taking off. And lastly for current gen console and PC users, the HSW time trials Del Perro Beach. As always, the HSW Hakachu Dragon Bit, the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Italy GTO. It's a top 3 performing non-HSW car in the class. It has some pretty good customizations, styling, etc. And it's 40% off instead of the usual 30% off Rockstar does most of the time. So this is an insanely good deal on this car considering the performance it offers. Anyways guys, overall this event week is insanely good in my opinion. 3 properties on sale, 40% off some great cars, a great business on double money, and guaranteed diamonds for the casino heist. It's honestly one of the best, if not the best event week we've had in the history of GTA Online. The only thing I wish I would have had was maybe a few more vehicles on sale, and of course the salvage yard claimable car, but all things considering, this event week is pretty close to perfect. So factoring in everything, I was going to give this week a 9 out of 10. However, considering Rockstar is giving us these bonuses for almost 2 weeks and directly before a DLC, I honestly think this event week deserves a 9.5 out of 10, which I've never given before. This is the highest event week score I've ever given. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I think it's a very exciting time for the GTA Online community. which I think was very much needed with a lot of the dry event weeks we've had recently. But anyways guys, again, thanks for watching, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.